What's up, guys? Pypo here, bringing you a video today. We're doing some 3v3 on my rogue. Thought we'd just try this one out yet again. The season just started, so we're basically just trying out some different combinations and stuff like that. And this went surprisingly well, playing with an Hunter and a Disc Priest. Disc Priests are kind of like the go-to healers right now. I haven't really seen any other healers except in this game we're reversing a Resto Shaman. It's a good Resto Shaman, like, don't get me wrong, he does a good job. But I just feel like Disc Priest bubbles are so strong. We versed a few Disc Priests, and honestly felt like, as a rogue, I couldn't even get through their fucking bubbles, especially without, like, my burst. I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm doing, like, absolutely zero right now. I hurt my feelers legitimately, but the game plan here is to go the DK CC's on the Shaman, and I'm still very, very noobalicious as a rogue here, and I can see while I'm watching this many mistakes that I'm making immediately. And I'm still not, like, you guys gotta keep in mind, this is my first melee I've ever played, I think. I've played melee leveling before. I've never PvP'd on a melee character until this rogue. Rogue's probably a rough place to start as well, as far as, like, I'm just gonna start right here and start playing a rogue. Jesus Christ. Go in for a CC there, just to miss it, unfortunately. Come in for a fucking, I think it's a 5 combination stun on him right there, trying to get this DK dead. And there was a decent stun, he should die right here, and I was like super hyped about that. I love doing stuff like that where I feel like I'm the person that helped out at least get the kill. A lot of people think the damage is the biggest part of PvP, and they just want to do big hits and kill and burst and stuff like that. But the biggest like determining factor is just landing CCs really, and just trying to get those CCs down. Next one up is a Feral Druid, Disc Priest, and a Frost Mage. This one goes on for a little while because god damn if no one could get a CC chain off that would actually kill anyone in this game. So first things first, we're thinking we're gonna find him in stealth. You're trying to find him. I'm still not very good even at this point of the game, like the whole stealth trying to find someone. I don't know if I've ever found people. I usually just try and get like a sap on someone who isn't our target so they can kind of sit in CC for a little bit. I try to I still talk about hunter shit. I try to shadow step and then use my sap on the mage, I think, and I completely miss, but I get the priest right there, which it's probably better than the mage anyway. Since the priest is the one we're getting a CC chain, helps the hunter get a trap just like that. Larry's doing those perfect traps, and we're just gonna land as much as we can on this mage. We do have to force an ice block, which is just like anyone who has one of those combat kind of resets kind of fucks you as a DPS. You're basically fighting to get them down to a point, and then you're resetting the fight. You're trying to get away after you need a re-stealth, trying to do stuff. You get a blind right there, and he's using an ice block, so it's not that big of a deal because we already burnt one, which is good. It's good news. But I should have saved the blind. My combat awareness was not very good because I should have blinded him if the fucking ice block was already up. You know, it's a waste of a blind because I should use the blind then for the next ice blocker to get the kill, because mages do have 2 ice blocks and it's a pain in the ass. He's trying to get a sheep off, so I kick him there. I kind of wish I didn't. I don't know if I should save all of my interrupts and all of my CC for the healer. I kind of think I should at this point, just because it took us so long to set up a kill here. And I don't know if like it's better to break their CC or to make sure to land my CC more like accurately. Because once these guys start CCing me, it's like the most fucking annoying thing in the world to get like in a cyclone sheep chain. It's rough as fuck. I mean, if I use my Cloak of Shadows at the appropriate time, you can dodge a lot of that. And there you go, the mage pops his second ice block right there. My hunter buddy Larry's doing a lot of work on the damage front. I think actually at the end of this game, if I remember correctly looking, we were kind of even, which spooked me a little bit because I'm not used to doing any damage. And I don't feel on the road, if I'm not 1v1ing someone, I don't feel like I'm doing a lot, but I think it's more in these threes at least, because I'm versing people with shields or I'm versing people with heals and stuff like that. I have a very hard time like specifically seeing when I'm doing a decent amount of damage to someone, unless it's 1v1. I have a hard time doing that for some reason. Like on my hunter, it used to be like you see a big hit and I just like, yeah, okay, I'm doing good. But on the road, you're doing a lot of little hits. You got poisons up. It's the same as like when I play survival on my hunter. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm doing a decent amount of damage, but it's really hard for me to tell that I'm doing a lot of damage, which is one of those things where it's like it makes it almost not as fun to play just because you want to feel like you're overpowered or whatever. But then once you look at the scoreboards, you look at the stats, you're like, man, I'm doing a decent amount. Same as like, for instance, I played against a rep paladin yesterday on my hunter, and I picked up I was trying out BM, which by the way BM is looking pretty good. I tried out Spirit Bond with my pet outs, and I thought the rep paladin was healing like way too much. Which he did. He healed like twice as much as I did. But with Spirit Bond on, I healed for half his amount. So like with that, I was like, Jesus, that's fucking cool, skis. Like the fact that I'm actually healing that much, and it made me feel a bit better about the healing and stuff like that. Since mine's just a passive heal and he has to actively do it. Next one up, guys, is the mage. Well, we killed the mage, and then we're just like, we're gonna go on this fucking feral druid and CC the fucking priest, and then get the feral druid down. I get a blind up. Usually people actually in threes are pretty good about leaving once you have secured a win, but my hunter buddy's pretty low here, which is one of the main reasons why they stay. They might have thought they could have got that, but I do a shadow step to get the stun on the priest right there to make sure we can secure the kill on the feral druid. And also, when you get someone low like that, a lot of times they get like tunnel vision and they just want to go for the kill and they forget to CC and stuff like that. So it wasn't a huge deal for us to get that kill because I think that feral druid could have popped out, healed himself, cyclone, done something to stay alive, but instead he just got tunnel vision and tried to kill the hunter. But next up is a triple DPS. Triple DPS combo, and I want you guys to pay attention, since I'm talking about paladin healing, to this fucking game. They have no heals except paladin, right? They have no. I mean, DKs have some self heals, yes, but man, oh man, this game pisses me off a little bit. Like when you're playing in a 3v3 and you have a healer, a triple DPS is usually an automatic win. If they, well, it's usually an automatic win after a certain point because they've used their burst, they've tried to kill someone, they haven't done it. Which means you're just gonna like eventually time them out by shooting them and punching them in the face, and they don't have as good heals as you. You're gonna kill someone, right? That's not the case now when someone has really good off heals. We always get the DK down right there. He's really fucking low. We got unlucky enough to get him there. But then the red paladin just starts healing, and it's ridiculous the amount of off heals a red paladin can produce. I don't understand like why a DPS should be able to do that. And the thing is, I agree that there should be classes that are DPS and have heals. I agree that should be a thing, but I think you should sacrifice DPS to have that. In my mind, when I think of balance, I think of like either you do a shitload of damage and you aren't very tanky, you're slightly tanky, you do a little bit less damage, or you're tanky and do a little bit of damage, but then you have off heals. Sort of thing. Like that's like it's a trade-off to me. In my mind, at least that's what WoW used to be. Like you used to have a trade-off sort of situation where it's like you can have like a certain class where you have good off heals, you get CC, but your damage isn't gonna be as high as say a rogue where it's just pure burst and damage and just fucking wrecking house, or like a hunter where you can just shoot, you have no heals and no like nothing like that. And hunter CC like is pretty fucking hard at this point. Like I'm really shit at landing trap. I'm like really like enormously bad at landing traps still. I haven't practiced it that much except for the few arenas that I've done. So I'm crazy bad at it. I almost die right there. So I popped my cloak and pop advantage just to get away and get some heals from my priest buddy because I was Spook City and like I really did not want to die. Unfortunately for us, the fact that I kind of vanished and got away to stay alive also meant their DK could live. But it ended up being a good like thing to do because we do get him down right there. And the game plan, obviously, is to kill the rest of them. Once you're 3v2, you're pretty much set. But that's going to be the last game, guys. Let me know what you reckon of the video. Let me know also in the comments what you guys think I did wrong in the videos. I have a lot of you guys giving me tips and shit for the rogue in the comment section. I actually really do appreciate that. I'm reading all the tips and trying to listen to them, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, video. I will see you in the next video.